A Gallup poll of more than 1 million U.S. workers showed the #1 reason they say they quit their jobs is a bad boss or immediate supervisor.
Bother. And according to our next guest, relationship coach Stephan Garber, whether you're the leader or on every team, every relationship works better when it's treated as a partnership, including all of the people involved, right, Stephan?
Yes. Paula Dean, as an example, has just cost herself, her partners, and her family millions of dollars by not paying attention to some of these things. And that's why I'm so glad to be here today to be able to talk to your viewers about those concepts and how to avoid them.
Yeah, because it's horrible. If you love your job but hate your boss, that's not a position you want to be in. If you don't want to leave your job, you got to figure out how to work with that person.
Because you need your job. It's your bread and butter.
Yes.
And there are several different kinds of people at work, right, that you can tell us about?
Yeah, you've got some fun examples, and I want to get into these.
So the first one is the Kim Kardashian.
She's my friend.
Uh-oh.
I'm kidding.
She's nobody's friend.
She's not.
Exactly. Kim Kardashian is an example, an incredible example of not having a purpose in your relationships or in your life. Profit and fame and fortune, those are important, but they don't carry you through. They're not sustainable. So thus her relationships are a mess, and they don't work, and they're not sustainable.
What
like
about
her marriages.
the Titanic?
Down it goes.
The Titanic, down it goes.
Okay.
So if you don't have a plan and people don't understand your plan, then it won't work. Everybody has to be on board for the plan. So in coaching, we'll talk a lot about fail to plan, plan to fail.
And are you talking in the sense of the bosses or the workers or both when we're laying these out?
The answer is yes.
Yes.
The answer is always yes.
Just yes.
In today's world, we are a personal brand. We have to be responsible for our own results and take care of, I have my plan, you have yours, we have ours, and make sure they all fit together as best possible.
I noticed you got a tennis racket here, a little John McEnroe, perhaps?
Well, that's actually true, my John McEnroe. So the John McEnroe is, we must never lose our temper at work, because when we do, when we lose our temper, people always remember it.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's
They
all you
remember
every
it,
day.
and that's
Yeah.
all that we remember. And even though we might say we're sorry, and Mr. McEnroe right now goes around making money with his commercials, apologizing.
It's too late by then, right?
It's too late. Well, like what I like to say is he may be making money and having fun with that, but the people he abused are probably still in therapy.
Right.
Okay.
And so the I'm sorry doesn't do much.
Quickly,
I'm
you've got
sorry,
the-
but
the-
at least he does say I'm sorry,
Right.
where the others don't.
You've got the Lindsay Lohan, too, as another
My
type.
Lindsay Lohan. So Lindsay Lohan, where did I do with Lindsay? Here's
Where is
Lindsay.
she?
Lindsay's here. Lindsay Lohan is about not having boundaries at work. Okay? Wait, she's been told what to do, what not to do. The judges told her, the counselors have told her, but she does what she wants to do anyways. When we do that at work, when we have an agreement, what you're going to do and what you're going to do and what I'm going to do, and then we go off and do what we're going to do anyways, we get upset because I've crossed boundaries with you now, and you don't know what to try. Whether
I think we all know these people at our jobs too. At least one of them is like that. But you have 4 Ps that we can use to get us through that kind of crazy
Can we
work
run through them
environment.
really quickly?
Absolutely. Number 1 is have a sense of purpose.
Okay.
Those of us who have children, have dealt with children, what's the question they ask when they're 2 years old? Why? And then you tell them why, and the answer is why.
Okay.
So we need to drive with why. Tell people why they're doing what they're doing. The second one is to have the plan. Plan your work, work your plan.
Right.
Very important. The third one is to really have a sense of people.
too.
Well, the process, yes, the process.
Another
So
piece.
that's important. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Not just that larger plan, but how do we get from point A to point B together?
And then the people, you said.
The people is the key to me. That's what I think is most important. At the end of the day, you can go to any bank, but what's your relationship with the banker? You can go to any restaurant or any bar, but you go to the place where you feel good, where the emotional sense is good.
Well, thank you so much, Stephan. We appreciate it. And if you want more information, you can always head to our website, lifeloveshopping.com.